Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, October the 4th. I want to introduce you to Brandon McElWain. And Brandon is here with us for Capital City Players. And you are an actor in this production that we're going to talk about, which is?
That's correct. It's called Peter and the Starcatcher.
Okay.
So people may not have heard of this one, but it's really, really fun. So everybody knows Peter Pan, right? Everybody knows Peter Pan. Everybody loved the movie Hook that took place with Robin Williams, quite a few years after that. Well, this is basically the prequel to Peter Pan. So there's Peter and the Starcatcher, Peter Pan, Captain Hook, and we're doing Peter and the Starcatcher. So all the characters that you know and love, we kind of explain how they come to be.
Peter Pan. How he came to be.
How Peter Pan came to be, how Captain Hook came to be, how Molly, who turns in... I don't want to give away too much, but you hear everything.
What character are you playing?
Well, I play Black Stash, is what I play, as I'm trying to grow it out, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And, well, let's just say when you meet Black Stash, it's obvious who Black Stash turns into. Let's just leave it at that for now. It's pretty obvious.
He's not a good guy?
He's not a good guy.
Oh, and you seem like such a nice person.
It's fun playing the bad guy, though. This particular character is very funny. He likes to just talk to himself. He likes to hear himself talk. So it's a fun role to play.
There are a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
How many people are in the production?
Oh, there's probably about 20, 25 people in this production.
And the music?
There's a little bit of music, but not too much. But what's great is there's tons of children. Because, with Peter Pan, there's Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, right?
Yeah.
So this is very, very family-friendly.
Do you do flying?
No, there is, but it's simulated flying. Yeah, it's part of the show. You'll have to kind of see it to understand how that means.
But this is a fun show to come
Very
and
fun.
see.
And it's extremely funny, and it is extremely family-friendly. Lots of children and adults mixing together. Dr. Laura, who's our director, she kind of says it perfectly. It's adults and kids coming together, and we're playing make-believe. I mean, that's what theater is, but this really is make-believe on stage, and it's a lot of fun.
What would you say if people had to have one reason in particular to come and see this show?
Because you have to know how Peter Pan became Peter Pan and how Captain Hook became Captain Hook.
Are we going to be surprised?
You will be, because the story you think you know is not always the truth. My character, Black Stash, tends to change things up a little bit to better his story. You'll kind of understand that.
Black Stash isn't that nice of a guy.
No, I'm not very nice of a guy.
But you just seem like such a So how do you, being a nice person, how do you get into playing a character like that?
Well, it's kind of fun. You kind of have to sit there and you kind of read the script 4 or 5 times and kind of understand when you turn on the bad. Like my particular character comes across this nice guy. Oh, Peter, I'm your friend, but I'm really not.
Okay. If people want to come to see this production, how do they get tickets?
Absolutely. They can go to our website, Capital City Productions, and then they can also call us at 573-681-9612.
Okay.
And the production is October 12th through the 14th and 19th through the 21st.
Are those Saturdays and Sundays?
It'll be Thursday, Friday, 2 shows on Saturday. And then the next week after Peter and Starcatcher, we have Rocky Horror Picture Show, and that is from the 25th to the 28th. So there's tons of stuff going on in October.
And the telephone number is 573-681-9612.
That's correct.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks for having us.
All right, now I want to introduce you to Kelsey Hammond from the Columbia Art League. Good to have you here, Kelsey.
Thank you.
What have we got going on with the Art League?
Well, coming up very soon is the Boone County Art Show at Central Bank downtown. So
this is where you pretty much take over the whole bank, don't you?
Yes, yep.
And this has been going on how many years?
This is the 63rd year, so this is a long, long endeavor.
Yes, it has. I remember years ago, I was amazed the fact that you literally take over the entire bank.
Yeah, the computers go away, the desks are all cleared, and then the art goes up.
How did this all come about?
It's 63 years ago, there was a storm, and there were artists outside of the bank that were trying to sell their art during the storm, and the president of the bank said, no, come inside, come inside.
And that was the start?
And that was the beginning, yeah.
That was 60 some odd years ago.
Yeah.
So then, ever since then, the bank decided that they're going to have this art show.
Yes, exactly.
So what all goes into producing this?
So the artists submit their work via paper to let us know they're coming. The bank volunteers get ready to accept all the work. The Columbia Art League volunteers get ready to hang the work. And on Friday, October 13th, we'll get everything hung and completely set up so that everybody can come and see the show on the 14th and 15th of October.
But how do you do this while the bank is still operating?
We do it in about an hour and a half just at the very end of the day. So the bank isn't interrupted necessarily. The Saturday, there's about Saturday they open kind of shorter hours. Mm-hmm. So it's a bank and an art gallery at the same time, which is, a fun smoothie blender.
How many different pieces of artwork will be available?
It's usually over 150, sometimes close to 200 artworks.
Will all of the artists be on hand too?
Many of them volunteer throughout the weekend, but not everybody is there the whole time.
So if somebody sees a piece of artwork that they just have to have, the artist isn't there, how do they go about getting it?
They go ahead and come find me at the bank, and I ring them up, and then we'll make sure the artist gets paid, and then the person can take the artwork at the end of the show on Sunday.
Yeah. What would you say is the most unique part of having this art show at a bank?
It just is truly a huge transformation. I mean, we always say, the bank becomes a gallery. But when you think about all the work that goes into that, you don't think of going into a bank and seeing amazing art. But Central Bank has an amazing collection already. So they're always a wonderful place to go in and see artwork. But when we put the Boone County Art Show up, it's everywhere. Every nook and cranny, every tabletop, everything
down by
has
the vault
something.
Too?
Even down by the vault.
You're kidding.
Not in the vault, but
right,
yeah.
Not in the vault,
but close
but down
to
by
it.
the vault.
Yeah. Yeah. Everywhere. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Would you say this is a one-of-a-kind show across the country? Are there any other art leagues that have taken over a whole bank for an art show?
I like the idea of an art league taking over a bank, but that sounds a little, don't arrest me. But I don't know. I'll have to look into that for you. But I do feel like it's very unique and such a gift that the bank allows us to do that in that space.
That's really very special.
Yeah.
So if people want to see it, you mark it on your calendar. It is the weekend of
October 14th and 15th, and there's a sneak peek on Friday, October 13th.
Okay.
From 8 to 10.
But this will be only at the bank downtown.
Correct, yes.
All right. So the downtown bank, from when to when?
So it is during, on our website we have all the details, but it's Friday evening for the preview. Saturday and Sunday they're open most of the day. Sunday it's 11 to 4. Saturday it's 9 to 5.
Okay. For more information, just go online, columbiaartleague.org, and all of the information will be there. It sounds like it's going to be fantastic.
As always.
Okay. I wish you the very best of luck with it. Thank you so much for coming by, Kelsey.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And if people want to become a part of the Art League, the best thing to do is stop by in person or go online, columbiaartleague.org.
Got it.
Thank you so much, okay? We're out of time for today. I appreciate you listening. Have yourself a nice day. Bye-bye.